Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven, Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Supreme Master Qinghai, Vegan, gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Dr. Indra Lahiri, Vegan, for dedicating your life to protecting and caring for the helpless, innocent animal people, plus $10,000 as a humble token of loving support for the Indraloka Animal Sanctuary, with all love, respect and appreciation in God's grace. Wishing you continued success in your noble work. Thank you for living my dream, and may heaven bless you abundantly. Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan, because we are the temple of God, not the graveyard.
Loving viewers, bonjour means good day in French, the official language of Saint Martin, the French part of this two-nation island. I'm Pépin. The gentle people of this French Republic collectivity appreciate you for helping to make the world a better place. May you be empowered by God in your noble deeds. Welcome to the concluding episode of our show entitled Indraloka, the Heaven on Earth Animal Sanctuary, with Dr. Indra Lahiri, Vegan, Part 2 of 2. In Part 1 of this two-part series, we learned why Dr. Indra Lahiri left a successful career in the corporate world to open the Indraloka Animal Sanctuary, a forever home for rescued farm animal people. In today's show, Dr. Lahiri tells us more about the sanctuary and the remarkable residents who live there. She says that many humans do not understand that farm animal people are deeply compassionate and loving. Dr. Lahiri illustrates this through a story about her friends, the chicken people.
I remember my first flock of them that I had many years ago, and each time one of those chickens was dying, all of the other chickens in the flock would come to wherever we were, and they would form a circle around their sister who was dying, and they would sing. And then at the moment of death, everybody would be silent, completely silent for a few minutes. I believe that was the moment where they were sending those spirits on. And it made it very clear to me that they know everything that's happening, that they're completely sentient. They have emotions and thoughts and feelings. I had a cow who had not given birth for 8 years, and she saw a starving little rescued calf that I brought in, and she had so much compassion. She spontaneously began lactating, and she nursed this baby. So there's miracles all around us. These animals know everything. The birds, the cows, whoever they are, they're alive. They have souls. They're very real people.
Thousands of people visit Indraloka each year. When the guests arrive, they are asked to respect the lives and choices of the animal people residents. And this, as Indra explains, can have a far-reaching effect.
The main thing is finding opportunities for human beings to create relationships with other animals in a manner that respects the other animals. So, for example, what we do here is we tell every visitor, if an animal walks away from you, do not follow. We are coming into their home. If they walk away from you, then that means they don't want to see you. If somebody comes into your living room and you stand up and go to the other room, you don't expect them to follow you. So in that way, we make sure that the animals choose, but one of these hundreds of animals will choose each human that comes and be interested in them and curious about them. And when that happens, a natural relationship forms. When that natural relationship forms, they never forget that. They never forget that love and that connection. And for the rest of their lives, of course they're not going to choose to eat their friends. Of course they're not going to choose to eat the one person who was able to see them and understand them and love them. And so I believe that in this way, sanctuaries, by allowing for those natural relationships to develop, is the best way to help the world understand that these are much more important as our friends than our food.
While visitors are meeting the sanctuary's residents, the staff explains that the best way to protect the animal people, the environment, and their own health is by adopting a vegan lifestyle. This has a profound effect on guests.
In fact, more than 98% of our visitors tell us that after they leave here, they make entirely different decisions about what they put on their plates, which is a tremendous, tremendous thing that tells me how important it is for us to connect with the other animals.
What great news that Indraloka is inspiring so many people to go vegan.
Most people say they would never intentionally harm an innocent animal. And yet, if they are not vegan, their behavior is not in alignment with their values. Beth Lily Redwood, vegan.
We will take a moment to search online for the animal people sanctuaries closest to us. We'll be back after this message. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show, Indraloka, the Heaven on Earth Animal Sanctuary, with Dr. Indra Lahiri, vegan, part 2 of 2. Indraloka Animal Sanctuary welcomes visitors from many diverse groups, including children in need. Dr. Lahiri says that meeting the animal people often helps these youngsters. She recalls a story about an unhappy little foster girl who attended a camp at Indraloka.
She had been with that foster family for a little bit over a year. She was about 14 years old, and she had never smiled. The whole time she was with them, they never saw her smile. When she got to Indraloka, the first thing that happened was that one of the sheep approached her. Captain Marble, the marvelously unsheepish sheep. He approached her and had such love for her, such love for her. And then she went to see the pigs, and the pigs went running in joy at greeting these children. And she started smiling and she started laughing. And her foster mother told us that every night that week at camp, that she came home and talked about nothing but the animals, and full of joy, full of life for the first time in the whole time that they had been with her. So these animals, they saved her.
Dr. Lahiri shares another story about how the animal people helped a group of homeless youngsters.
We have a group of homeless teenagers who come through, and a lot of them have been told all of their lives that they're garbage, that they're throwaways, that they don't matter, that they're nothing but trouble. And so they start to identify themselves that way. They think that's who they are. They come here, and they maybe clean a barn or fill up some fresh water for the animals, and the animals look at them with unconditional love in their eyes. And when those kids see that love, they start learning to love themselves. And when that happens, they start to identify themselves not as a troublemaker, but as someone who can help and as someone who is worthy of love. And that changes their whole lives.
We asked Dr. Indra Lahiri her thoughts about compassion. Is compassion an innate quality in humans, or must it be learned And if it must be learned, who are the best teachers?
Compassion is natural, but all of the messages we get all of our lives growing up are the opposite. Be selfish. Focus on the money. Focus on the outward things. Don't focus inward. This human culture that we've created worldwide has become one of dominion, right? I think the best place to learn compassion for me has been from the other animals. Because if I look at the way that they treat each other, if I look at the love and the tenderness they show to a hurt little animal that I bring in who's frightened and who's scared, they never fight with these new animals. They always welcome them and treat them with such compassion. This is where we need to learn this unconditional love that they show for all species. We need to also be able to do. I think they're the best teachers, and maybe that's why they're here.
At the conclusion of the interview, Dr. Lahiri shared her thoughts about the future of the world.
I think there will definitely be a vegan world. I see the world moving in that direction. Animal agriculture is no longer sustainable. We see it even with the rise in plant milks, right? We know now more than 75% of the world is allergic to dairy. And the rest of us, well, even if you're not allergic, you're drinking baby cow juice. It's not healthy for us as human beings to have that kind of thing. So I think that for health reasons, for the environmental reasons, and for reasons of compassion, now that the truth is out there, now people know what happens in factory farms, people know what happens in slaughterhouses, people know what happens in live markets. Now that we know this, I believe slowly we're making a shift, and I think it's the children who are really going to create our vegan world for us. And that'll be a world in which we each treat each other with the true reverence for the sacredness that each of us carries.
Our most gracious Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, frequently reminds us that animal people are just like us, and to respect their lives by adopting the compassionate vegan standard of living.
The animal people are truly just like us. They just come from different sizes and apparel. So in the sentient world of ours, we have humans, we have animal people. Yes, we have birds, we have fish, we have insects. It's like that. We are in different shapes, different colors, but we are the same. So the animal people all have the same feelings like we do. Like they have love, they have sorrow, they have forgiveness, they have fear, loyalty, filial love, and parental love, etc. They have the same godly spirit that dwells within you and within me. If we knew just how noble and loving and great the animal people are, we would be in awe and respect and love them much more.
Our deepest gratitude to Supreme Master Ching Hai for sharing her wisdom. We pray that all people soon understand and shift to the merciful vegan high road for the benefit of all. Our sincere appreciation also goes to Dr. Indra Lahiri and Indraloka Animal Sanctuary for being a shining example of reverence for all life. Wishing you continued success in your noble work, and may your dream for global vegan reality soon come true.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Dr. Indra Lahiri, vegan, for dedicating your life to protecting and caring for the helpless, innocent animal people, plus $10,000 as a humble token of loving support for the Indraloka Animal Sanctuary, with all love, respect and appreciation in God's grace. Wishing you continued success in your noble work. Thank you for living my dream, and may heaven bless you abundantly.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is deeply grateful to the most merciful, beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love toward His precious children.
No to vegan, because you don't have to pay mortgage in hell.
For more information on Dr. Indra Lahiri and the Indraloka Animal Sanctuary, please visit indraloka.org. Gracious viewers, it has been a pleasure to have your company for today's program. Coming up next is Selflessness and Humility, Part 3 of 12 on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. Wishing you insightful and illuminating meditation in a peaceful vegan world.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/VE。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule 和 suprememastertv.com/VE。